You're watching The 7 from WATE 6 on your side.
Good evening. I'm Don Hudson, and welcome to The 7. Let's get a look at the top 7 stories right now. And topping the list, a shooting at a rap concert in North Knoxville. 3 people actually hurt. And now we're getting an inside look at the chaos, and it just really looks like chaos. Knoxville police say they got a call about 2:20 this morning from the My Cannabuds on Clinton Highway. The rapper Finesse 2 Times was performing at the event. Police say some sort of argument started, and that led to shots being fired. Now today, we've been actually reviewing some cell phone video that was handed to us from people at that event. Now, Brandon Brown shared this video with us. He says he told another person just to lay low until police showed up. That person, Carrie Daughtry, spoke with us about her experience. One, she says, could have easily had a much worse outcome.
He was right in front of us, the security guard, when he got shot. Like, he was so close to me, like, he fell into my hands. Like, and it, like, I had so much blood on my hands, on my shirt, on everything. And everybody just, after he fell, I was kind of stunned. I was in shock.
Everybody was searched when they came in the door. Yeah. They made me personally kick off my shoes. The ladies, they felt them very good.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't understand how somebody gets shot. That's
crazy.
That's what I'm not getting. I'm like, how do y'all sneak that in? There's no way you could have snuck anything in.
Well, Knoxville police believe that, as they put it, numerous people fired guns. We are actually told that a number of guns were later recovered from the scene. As for the 3 people who were shot, KPD says they all suffered what are believed to be non-life-threatening injuries, fortunately. If you happen to know anything about this, maybe you've been hearing some things or you were there, you are urged to contact the East Tennessee Valley Crime Stoppers. The number there is 865-215-7165, or you can just hit *TIPS, T-I-P-S, on your cell phone. Remember, tipsters can remain anonymous and could be eligible for a cash reward. All right, our next big story. A standoff ends with children safe and a man to the hospital. It all started when officers were sent to check on a man. The move based on Knoxville police calling previous domestic-related threats. Officers had been told that multiple young children were in the house on Bright Drive and that the man at the center of all this had guns. A spokesperson says the man saw officers showing up. He went back inside the house. Then he refused to come outside the house. Police called negotiators. Lengthy talks followed. Eventually, the man and the children came outside. The children were not hurt. The man was taken to UT Medical Center to be checked out. All right, next on our list, a big story of heroism at an unexpected place, really. The site, a Claiborne County golf course. That's the stage. 2 golfers out on the links wound up jumping into frigid waters to save a teenager who had fallen through the ice into the pond. Jess King ran to the clubhouse to alert others. Michael Ball started to help get the teen to safety. Jess King and his friend Michael were finishing up their round at the Wood Lake Golf Course when it happened. They noticed a group of teens on that pond. Then one of the kids fell through the ice.
The boy could possibly drown because it was a bad situation.
It's a heroic thing, yes, but you don't think about that in situations because, yeah, I don't know. I was always taught, you know, to help.
Yeah, it's one of those things I guess you didn't even think about. They just jumped into action. Now, according to Claiborne County Sheriff Bobby Brooks, the teen was rushed to an area hospital by ambulance. Ball and King say the teen actually called them later that night to thank them and tell them that he was doing okay. All right, the aftermath of a tragedy is our next big 7 story. A Knox County Sheriff deputy and his family really trying to pick up the pieces this evening following a house fire New Year's Eve. Corporal Lance Thomas's house burned after a space heater fell over and caught a bed on fire. Now, Thomas was actually raised at that house that his dad built in 1985, saying that you can't put a price tag on the house because of the sentimental value it has for him and it has for his family. The family has lost everything, furniture, clothes. They're trying to see what, if anything, can actually be salvaged from the blaze. Despite the loss of their things, though, Thomas says he is thankful for those that have come and helped.
They have donated on the GoFundMe that's out there. They have done really, they've done so much. I can never repay them for the love and support they have shown me between the community, the first responders, and my family. I couldn't be doing this without them.
You know, Thomas also said that he and his family basically split up, you know, between his brother's house and his in-laws' home while they try to rebuild what was lost. Everything that was lost is coming straight out of their pockets. By the way, did not have homeowners insurance. There is a GoFundMe page set up, and that can be found on our website with this story. Just check it out at WATE.com. All right, what's going around right now? That's our next big story here at 7. Some of you out there tonight are dealing with, I don't know, post-holiday illnesses. In fact, that's true for folks here in our newsroom. But here's a bright spot. Some doctors think the early hitting flu season could mean an earlier end to the flu season. The latest CDC map released last week shows that Tennessee has actually dropped to the lowest level of the high category. This comes after several weeks at the very top of that high category. Usually we see a spike in cases at the beginning of the year. Despite holiday gatherings, doctors are hoping that's not what happens this time around.
The flu is kind of starting to tail off. I don't know if people were looking at the CDC websites, but for a while we were a deep, deep purple, which is like the highest you could be. And then we started to see that kind of tail off, and it's continued to kind of tail off through the Christmas. COVID is up a little bit, but not awful here. And, you know, we're starting to see a little bit of a rise in it in cases, not as much in hospitalizations, but it's starting to go up a little bit for COVID.
Now, we should mention, because it's not getting a lot of play in the news right now, the state has actually kept the COVID-19 hotline open. So if you have any questions about it, just in case, it's free, by the way. You can call the number that's there at the bottom of your screen, 615-770-6940. You can reach them Monday through Friday from 8 in the morning till 6, so you'll have to wait till tomorrow at this point. All right, a new year with new laws. That's our next Big 7 story here tonight. One of them, a new state measure to keep people from getting abortion drugs via the mail. It requires any abortion-inducing drug to be given by a doctor in a medical facility. Violations are Class E felonies with fines up to $50,000. There's been a lot of talk about mail-order abortion medication since the Supreme Court overturned Roe versus Wade. That ruling, of course, allowed an existing Tennessee law to essentially ban abortions. All right, we're wrapping up the Big 7 with reminders about some post-holiday chores, right? The city of Knoxville posted just how you can actually get rid of your broken holiday lights. The city takes those at Knoxville's recycling drop-off center, or we're told you can take them to Goodwill. Actually hand them to an attendant. Don't just leave them on the ground there. Certain convenience centers will also accept these broken lights when you take them to an attendant. As for Christmas trees, those, the live ones, of course, can go to any Knox County convenience center. You just have to make sure that you remove all the decorations first. As for the paper that's ripped off the presents along with holiday cards, I don't know, cookie tins, all those things that are recyclable, just take them to a recycling drop-off center in Knoxville, or if you're inside the city limits, they can be recycled in your curbside cart. We should note, not everything is accepted for recycling. You got ribbons, bows, anything with glitter, for example. Can't recycle it, but think about maybe saving it for next year instead of throwing it in the trash.